Hello there, kids. Men, women, and children of all ages. It's Kenny at Lionel MTH for Less. And Santa Claus stopped by my house today and dropped this off to me. I don't think words are even needed. MTH Union Pacific FEF Premier Steam Locomotive. I had a chance to pick this up. It needs a minor repair. And I may put a 3-volt board in it because it came with a 5-volt board. But cosmetically and mechanically, the engine is just wow. I like this better than the big boy. And this thing's it's a brute, man. It's heavy. Oh, look at the big drive wheels on it. The way these got the name FEF was from the wheel arrangement. 4, 8, 4. So they shortened it up and just start calling them FEFs around the yard there in Union Pacific. Of course, this has the alternate Greyhound paint scheme, and I prefer it over the black ones. Right now the engine is painted black in the real world, and it's still running. It takes excursion trains out and stuff, but yeah, this is premier in every step of the way. You see all the separately applied piping, intricate valve gears. It's just awesome. I liked it. I bought this only from pictures, and now that it's here, I like it even more than on the pictures. I mean, pictures don't do this engine justice. Justice, rather. It's got a double smokestack. I might get crazy and have whistle steam put in it, because we know people that can do this kind of stuff. For sure we'll get a drop plate put in it over here. That'd be beautiful. Here is why I was able to obtain this. Is that something? Just the connectors broken off. How that happened, I will probably never know, and I don't care if I know. How this thing got that done to it and didn't suffer other cosmetic damage and mechanical damage, I'll never know. Now, until that's replaced, the engine will not run. I mean, you know, it just got here 20 minutes ago. I didn't think it would come today. This is directly from MTH. Like I said, we know people, and about a month ago I met a very important person who has been doing me a few favors. This is the oil burning tender, as you can see. No coal load. Yeah, I could throw a thing of coal there if I wanted to, but probably won't. This thing's just, it's something else. It's beautiful. Now the tender is the same exact size as the big boy one over there. UP. So I'm thinking MTH has one basic chassis for all these tenders that are the, let's see, we should have 14 wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 10 there. 4 here. So they've got one basic chassis they use for these 14 wheel tenders. It will get a fabulous speaker upgrade. That's part of the secret why Lionel sounds so much better is, you know, they spend a little bit more money on the speaker. You know, and from being a musician, that all just makes perfect sense to me. You know, because when you're a pro musician, generally a $3,000 keyboard, or let's say $300 keyboard or guitar, is going to sound better than a $50 one. Not unless you really got lucky and got a good one for 50 bucks. Like I said, this just left MTH. I guess they're doing a little bit of cleaning up over there a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. You know, I've heard rumors that, you know, Mike wants to sell the company. And, you know, the next thing I know, he's hiring more people to get parts out quicker. So, who knows? Have we seen that side? Man, this thing is heavy. And here's the other side. I mean, I feel like a kid, man, that just got his Christmas wish. Now, normally, I could never afford something like this. And I really still can't, but you have to treat yourself once in a while. I don't know if I'll leave the smoke deflectors on or off. They do look kind of cool. I guess we can run it sometimes with them and sometimes without. As you can see, more separate piping, safety tread, all the Eric's trains words. Here's the pop-off valves, which, that Niagara that Lionel made, they're still innovating. And, that pop-off valve going off, that looks real. To me, that's realistic. There's the dynamo to generate the electricity for the train. Those are ran by steam in a real train. And here we've got some other linkage for the whistle, I guess. Yeah. And that cable runs up, and they pull the whistle. It's got a valve on it, hand painted. I mean, the thing is just screaming details, Coming up to the front. Got the bell there in the middle. Oh man, a Mars light and a headlight. I didn't know it had that. Wow. As you see, the smoke deflectors to the sides of the steps there. It'd probably look a lot different without those. I don't have any engines with smoke deflectors, so let's see how this one looks with them, I guess. But yeah, you guys are checking this out for the first time along with me right now. Examining it. I was shown a few pictures and made an offer and they accepted. So we know people, and it's good to know people in this hobby, especially with these newfangled trains. Post-war trains, you can get the parts, you can get the Greenberg and fix them. With these, they've always kept that quite the secret. I don't know how you turn the light on in this thing. If that'll shut the whole thing off or what, but operating fire box glow in there. Which, I'll make sure that goes to LEDs flickering. Yeah, we're gonna lay this one out because it deserves it. Now that was about, like I said, maybe a half hour ago. The fireman and the engineer, both figures in there. It's detailed inside of there. Lots of hand painted details. Looks like you're right inside a real train, doesn't it? Wow. These MTH trains amaze me. The scale and level of detail that they have. I've been working in here the last 2 days, getting everything organized, cleaned up. I'm doing this after work, and I got these in right before I went to work last night. I got a total of 40 trucks. And these are from another source. But look what they say on the bottom. These are all mint new. Never ran. They're all MTH. Look at that roller. You think that's been on the track? We're going to get it on the track. I'll probably use these smaller coupler arms, like the ones this size, for my intermodal set that I painted this summer, that I made. And I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passengers. But I've got all these here, and these are real easy to interchange. You just undo this screw and put it on, like right here. Very cool setup. So, no doubt MTH sells those. I hope they do anyway. Because I've got a, I think a 9 or 10 car setup of these cars. And that's kind of the prototype right now. It's not completed, but it's getting close. I may paint either the space between the windows or where the ribs are on it. The guy who I bought these from, the trucks, he threw a bunch of stuff in with the deal. He threw these lights in, the old LED hang-on lights like Williams. He threw this Weaver, Pennsylvania scale car in. I have never seen this car in my life. And as much as I look at trains, I never saw this one. It says 77, so I'll have to look it up. And, you know, it needs wheels, but I think I've got a lot of post-war wheels and Lionel wheels. Like this. You know, with couplers on them, of course. And he threw in this NBA car from the Western Conference. And, you know, I thought that was real nice of the guy. And I got all the wiring from MTH with the leads to run, you know, from the coupler to your light power source or whatever. There's some stuff inside these drawers that he gave me. He gave me some EOT flashers. And we're getting ready to finally put the F3s back together here too. So those did end up coming out nice. The finish and stuff. I told you guys, if you tape this stuff off right, and use the paint that I told you. This is that new Rust-Oleum color they came out with. Some kind of aluminum. I know I gave the number in my other video when I was painting it 2 or 3 months ago. There's all the F3 parts are over here. You know, I've been collecting those for years. I got motors, stuff everywhere. So we'll be getting those out of the box and onto the track. I'll have a 2-motor Texas Special, and I might put the horn in the B unit. We'll see. We'll see. I've got those New Haven shells. I have an ABA of those. And of course the anti-phase that I started tearing apart before I moved last winter. Man, time goes by fast. Time goes by so fast. So that's about it for right now. For today, anyway. I've got to go eat and get a little bit of rest before I do my run tonight. I'm trying to get this darn thing on the track. But yeah, I'm glad I got these Burlingtons down and gave them a run in the service. Because that's a good set. This thing runs good, man. You know, I bought it for the cosmetic appearance of the chrome, but turns out they run real strong too. I am going to sell my scale GG1, I believe. It needs a headlight, 2 of them. So I'm going to put in an order at the parts department this week. And it's Proto 1, but I've got boards here. You know. I've got boards. I've been buying stuff. Getting ready for the winter. But yeah, man, I'm just smoked and stoked by that train. That thing is beautiful. Beautiful. What a beautiful paint scheme that Greyhound is. I do have, as always, we're live here. No fancy edits here. I do have a donor here. For a connector. So we're going to pop this open, see what's going on with that. I was told that that's all that's wrong with it. It's got a 5-volt board in it now. Everything works. They ran it with another tender and tried it out before I bought it. So, I don't know how, but I need to go get some rest, so I probably won't pop the bottom off this thing today. Probably wait till I get home tonight. Got some time coming off for Christmas break. I mean, not Christmas break, Thanksgiving break. My wife's out right now getting the feast. And I must say, all in all, it's been a blessed year for me. You know, the world itself is in pandemonium. And I don't know, we may be living through like a really historic period here in the world and not even realize it. You know how, like, when you're young and you don't realize how much fun you were having? you know, just to be alive in this exciting time. And man, this train is so beautiful. I mean, I don't get like this much with trains. I like some of them, but there's certain other ones, like the T1 blasts me away too. Oh, I also got this rolling frame from MTH. And I think this is going to end up being a 611 scale, 611 Premier. Could wind up being something else. I did buy a 611 shell. I haven't received that yet. And I did pick up a spare shell for my Empire State Express, the silver train right there. It was available at a good price, and it's already wired up inside with the plugs to accept the upgrade. So I think I am going to upgrade the ESE. I gotta run that gray engine. I haven't ran that in a while. I love that thing. It seems like all the engines that designer Raymond Loewy did are the ones I really like. Once again, the big boy is for sale. If you could come at me close, it's got Proto 3 in it. It is an original Proto sound big boy, but it has been upgraded to Proto 3 with LEDs and the whole shebang. Runs good. You guys have seen my videos of this, I think. And you know, like I said, for me it was one of those things in life. You see it in the hobby store and you wish, like, wow, one day I'll get that thing, you know. And it's got a price tag on it, you know, $1,200, $1,500. But who knows? What is supposed to happen is what will happen, you know. But for right now, this is going to be our baby. And we're going to run it and get it going. I have a buddy who's a repair tech, and he's supposed to come over tomorrow and help me with this, because I'm getting there on the repairs. But you know, boards cost, you know, $100, $125, and you know, with no schematic and everything. But all that needs to be done on this is to replace this cord. So, but he'll be here and tell me, you know, do this, do that, and then, you know, that's how you learn. From someone who's already made the mistakes. You know, I didn't get to go to the MTH school yet. I want to go, and I hope I get to go. But now I heard that you have to be sponsored again. So I don't know what's true. I'm about to write Mike Wolf a email or letter. I can get a letter to him. Alright, this is Kenny at Lionel MTH for Less. Say a happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Get the turkey ready. Get ready for a break in your work. And see this thing running probably next time I talk to you. God bless.